All right. So today I wanted to talk about the Buchanan Library Fellowship that Kaylee and I had led over the past academic year. We had two fellows, and the focus was on collection management and curation of a museum quality art collection. And the first semester, we got to know our collection and how to best manage it. And then in the second semester, the students worked on an exhibition from concept to production. These are our fellows, Jia Hao and Gawan Lee. In addition to looking at how we present our own exhibitions, we also looked at other institutions, including the FRIS. This is a field trip that we took to the Hearts of Our People, which was downstairs, the Native Women Artists show, but this is upstairs, and we were inspired by the wall vinyl in the Eric Carle show. They had, in the first semester in the fall, they had hands-on experience putting up our symbols and archetype show. So everything from, hanging artwork to wall vinyl, they helped us with. And they helped us set up some vitrines for faculty, including making labels and finding solutions for mounting objects, both 2D and 3D. We also shared several readings that first semester. One was the technical manual from the Metropolitan Museum of Art in the care and handling of art objects, which is super handy and straightforward. And the other was a more kind of introspective memoir by, I don't know, for those who have read it, it's called The Hair with Amber Eyes. And it's a really great book about a family collection, a very wealthy Viennese family that were Jewish, who had an amazing collection that was mostly confiscated, except for some very small Netsukes, which are these kind of ornamental toggles worn in pre-modern Edo Japan that were kind of taken and we kind of follow this journey in the memoir. So it was a more kind of poetic look at how objects come into collections and where they start and where they wind up and how. So in the second semester, we started brainstorming, we got to know our collection and we started brainstorming ideas for a project that they could really focus in on. And inspired by the Hair with Amber Eyes, we have our own Netsuke collection from the Duchin donation. So we have about 40 of these, and they've basically been in boxes since 1992 when they were donated. So they decided on that, and so we brought them all out. We photographed all of them with help from Phil Nagy, and we rehoused them. We also, kind of were talking about accession numbers. It gave us a great opportunity to benefit the gallery as well as get students really hands-on with collection management. And we also photographed all of them. We set up this impromptu photo studio, which was really great. And we also tried to do some 3D scanning. This came late in February, so we weren't able to do too much of that. They also spent time at the library with help from Yufen Benda. We had a lot of books that they combed through for thematic content. And one of the two students was a cognitive science major, and she was really interested in how people interact with exhibitions beyond the object behind glass. So we decided to do an interactive component, and we kind of used them as guinea pigs along with us to try out the new Intuiface software. So we came up with this kind of small interactive, which we will have on display as soon as the exhibition can be physically on display in Cohen Hall Atrium, but it kind of gives like tiny little stories about each of these Netsuke that they had come up with. Some are small. There wasn't a lot of research on these, and so some of them just tie into folklore or some themes that they found reoccurring throughout the collection. We also, so because we couldn't have physical exhibit, we posted their writing, research, and images online. So you can get to know the exhibition, why it's called Gucci of the Edo period, and get to know a little bit more about this great micro collection that we have at the Fine Arts Gallery. And then lastly, I just want to thank that we got a lot of help from a lot of people. It was so great. Phil Nagy, Yufen Bendo was amazing. And we also worked with Professor Gerald Figal, who is the director of the Asian Studies program, who advised students on content. Yeah, so it was really a joy to work with them, the students.